Hey guys, it's Mrs. Lopez again. Today is Friday. Yesterday for writing, you should have gotten your paper and you should have started with just writing your pictures or drawing your pictures. Remember, your story could have been about anything. It could have been a narrative, which means a true to you story. It could have been a how-to, which means teaching someone how to do something, or it could have been an all about, which is teaching someone all about a topic. Excuse me. For mine, I chose to do a narrative. And so with my narrative, I went through yesterday and I was writing about the time last week when all of us were outside. This is our pathway. My nieces were in the garden working and my daughter Austin and I were on the blanket playing. I went through, I drew the picture out and I labeled everything. Then we got off the video. We stopped the video at this step, but I went through and I finished each step after that. Austin had fallen asleep. The girls were still working in the garden. I was sitting there just watching everybody. And then the girls and our dogs went out to play on the road. Austin's still asleep and I laid down and I started reading a book. And so you'll see that on each page, I put details into my pictures. If you did not put details into your pictures like this, I want you to pause the video now and finish that. Make sure you have all your details in your pictures before you start writing. All right, if you're ready to write, here we go. I am just gonna show you the process of writing on the first page so that you guys can get to work on your own, so you don't all have to watch me write my book, but your goal is to finish your story today, okay? Sorry if the phone's shaking. You're held up on my laptop right now, and when I move the table, it shakes the phone. So sorry when I shake. So on this page, I'm gonna practice first telling the story out loud. Remember, kindergartners, we practice telling our story out loud, so then in our head we know what to write. So first I'm going to say, Emily, Ellie, Austin, and I went outside because it was sunny. Ellie and Emily worked on the garden while Austin and I played on the blanket. Okay, I had two sentences there. So first, Emily, Ellie, Austin, and I went outside because it was sunny. So while I'm writing this down, I'm going to add one more line because I know I'm going to need it. So Emily, and I know how to spell Emily because that is a name of my niece, and so I don't have to sound that one out. If you don't know how to spell someone's name, though, you can definitely sound it out. Emily, Ellie, Austin. Oh, and. That's a sight word. We know how to spell and. How do you spell and? Good. A-N-D. I. That's another sight word. How do I spell I? Capital I. Very good. Emily, Ellie, Austin, and I went. Ooh, now I have to sound it out because I don't know how to spell went. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to ask my mom and dad or my sister or brother to tell me how to spell went. I need to use my brain and see if I can sound it out and hear every sound. So I'm going to first figure out how many sounds I hear. Ooh, eh. Oh, and I realize that's backwards for you guys. Ooh, eh, t. How many sounds is that? 4. What's the first sound? Ooh. Oh, so I need to write that. Finger spaces. 2 finger space between every word. Ooh. Oh, that was the first sound. Ooh, eh, eh, eh. What sound is that? Good. E. Ooh, eh. Ooh, eh, Not Good. And the last sound. Ooh, eh, t. T is in turtle. Got it. So now I'm going to reread it and make sure I make sense. Emily, Ellie, Austin, and I went, outside. Ooh, What sound do you hear? First, we need to get all the sounds. Ooh, t, s, I, d. 6 sounds. Okay, are you guys ready? What sound do you hear? A. Very good. Finger spaces. Parents, if you are listening, it is very important that they sound out the words and write down the sound that they hear. The sound they hear. There's no reason they should know it's OU, but it sounds like an A, so that's what they need to write. If they ask you how to spell something, you say, how do you spell it? Sound it out. Never tell them how to spell a word. Trust me, that comes with age. Right now we're just doing writing, okay? So, outside, we got the ow, ooh, ooh. What sound is that? Good, W. Ow, ah, ooh, t. T is in turtle. Out. S. Good. S. Do it with me. Out. S. I. What letter is that? I. Good. Out. Side. Ooh, remember, with a D has a derriere or a diaper when you're writing it down, and a B has a pregnant belly, a belly. So a D has a derriere when you're writing that down. So now I'm going to reread and make sure I have it. Emily, Ellie, Austin, and I went outside. What was my next word? Because. So we need to sound that out. B has a belly. B. E. K. Only 5 sounds. B, E, K, us. So I write down a sound for every sound I hear. Emily, Ellie, Austin, and I went outside because, why? It, so, ooh. It. Good, 2 sounds. Finger spaces. It was. Wait a second. Was is one of our sight words. How do you spell was? It's not W-U-Z. It's W-A-S. Because it was rainy? Sunny. S-A-N-E. How many sounds? Let me get my pen out of my hand. S-A-N-E. Oh, okay, so what's the first sound we hear? S. Good, next sound. Not a, not eh, not I, not ah. E. Very good. And then at the end of a sentence, I always have to make sure I have a period. Remember, a period is that little dot. Unless it's a question, then we do a question mark. But this isn't a question. This is a fact. I'm telling someone something, which means it's a period. So I'm putting my period there. Emily, Ellie, Austin, and I went outside because it was sunny. Now I'm going to show you my work so far. Do you see my finger spaces? Yes. Did I write a sound for every word I heard, or did I write a letter for every sound I heard? Yes. So that's what your job is today. I'm going to keep working on my story. You're going to practice telling yours out loud. And when you practice it out loud, then you're going to write what you said out loud. Practice writing as many letters that go into that word as you can hear. Parents, it's very important. This is a pretty independent task for students. And so they won't need you to sound out the words with them. Once they get going, get them on the right track, and they can do this independently. You guys, I'm going to keep working on my story so that I can tell everybody all about what we did while we played outside. And I hope you guys do too. When you finish, go ahead and send us pictures of your book. We can't wait to see them. Have a really great weekend. We'll talk to you later.